The essence of simple freedom, if I were to distill it down, is that there is a peace available now, ever present and ever available. There is a love available now, ever present, ever available. There is a wholeness, a freedom, a freshness available now, ever present and ever available. And simple freedom is a set of approaches and methods and perspectives that help you to discover this ever-present, already present in your experience, peace, wholeness, freedom, love, grace, innocence. And the most central aspect of simple freedom is to begin relinquishing, dissolving, releasing all of our prior beliefs about what this is, all of our prior tightly grasped, calcified, deeply internalized narratives and beliefs that claim that we already know what this is and that it's this way and that way and I'm this and that and all of this happened to me and now I've got to do this and that and get to somewhere else, and maybe someday when I'm at that place of somewhere else, then I'll be happy and successful and fulfilled. All of that type of stuff gets whisked away. We are engaging in a playful practice of relinquishing all of that, seeing through all of that, seeing that any story, any narrative cannot encapsulate this present vastness, this present wholeness. And this exploration, it doesn't have to negate anything. Our sacramental human journeys can be fully included, but for a period of time, it's very, very helpful to relinquish all the stories, loosen our grip on all the stories. We are learning to see through the stories. We are learning to see them for what they are. Typically, we concretize these stories, we make them solid, and we give ourselves a feeling that these stories are objectively true, and then that locks us into a certain narrow experience of reality where we usually feel like a separate being over here and life is over there, and we're moving through this big world and we have to get from point A to point B. There is a deep inaccuracy and limitation within that story and within all stories, all constructions of the mind. And simple freedom is about deeply, deeply seeing that limitation, seeing how the infinite artistry, vastness, fullness, and ever-shifting nature of what is here in this moment now clearly cannot be encapsulated by any story, any belief, any idea. And as you see that, as you directly see that, there is a melting away of the cages that had been created by these stories. The stories might still be there in some sense, but they become transparent. They become transparent to now, transparent to the light of awareness, the light of clarity. And we cease to be so deeply identified with stories. We cease to live inside the stories, and we start living in the actuality of present experience, the only place we ever are, the only thing we ever truly have. I mean, look in your experience to see, have you ever truly been in the past or the future, or has everything always been now? Is not this present now moment, this mysterious continuum of artistry, is this not all that we ever have, the only place we ever are? Yet we usually treat it as just a blip on the radar, just a means to an end, just a fleeting instant in our very important quest to get from point A to point B. Yet when we do that, we miss life itself, because life itself is only now. Life itself is only now. So simple freedom is all about reversing our usual orientation, instead of treating the now as just this fleeting, discardable thing, a means to an end, and primarily focusing on the past or future and getting from point A to point B, we reverse that and we start directing our attention to this fullness here now, this vastness here now, this artistry here now. We start rooting our life in the primordial fact of what cannot be denied. The one thing that is undeniable is that this is here now. This is here now. So we begin to sensitively investigate our actual immediate experience. We begin to sensitively investigate our beliefs and notice that they don't really hold water. They are foundationally inaccurate because thought and belief is far too low fidelity of a medium to be able to contain this ever-shifting vastness, this vividness, this artistry, this wholeness, this fullness, this infinity of radiance that is here. So our beliefs, our stories gradually dissolve and are seen through. Nothing has to be negated. The whole dance of life continues. The sacramental human journey is still there. And yet, instead of approaching it from this deep place of constriction and lack and feeling like a small separate being who's lacking something and has to get from point A to point B to maybe finally someday be successful or happy, you relinquish that entire game, which is an unwinnable game. It's like chasing an ever-receding carrot on a stick. So you relinquish that entire paradigm and you come into a paradigm of wholeness now, a paradigm of realizing that if you are ever going to discover true wholeness and true peace, you're going to discover it now. And as you investigate this, you discover that it's always been here, and it is here right now. Wholeness, freedom, peace are here as the very beingness of experience, as the very substratum of your immediate experience, like the sun always shining behind the clouds, and the primary thing that prevents us from seeing it are all these clouds of fixed views, fixed narratives, and fixed beliefs that have led us to be locked in to a feeling that we already know what life is and a very limiting self-definition. So as we start to see through, cut through, dissolve, burn down, and relinquish these limiting definitions of self and life and world, simple freedom then shines forth as a self-verifying revelation, an experiential revelation. It doesn't need to be turned into a new belief system, and yet experientially the quality is one of, oh my gosh, I can't believe this was here the whole time. This is so simple. This is so free. This is so whole. This is it right now. This is it right now. I'm always standing on the finish line. Now is the finish line. Now is completion. Now is home. I can relax. I can feel wholeness, freedom, grace now. So that is the foundational essence of simple freedom, my friend. Thank you for listening, and take good care. Peace be with you.